found this in his old chess book. Black sets a trap, and white almost falls for it, but then sets his own counter trap. It's based on the Ruy Lopez opening, and I sure don't want to fall for either the trap or the counter trap. So where does it start? So it starts with pawn to e4. White goes pawn to e4, grabs a little bit of the center. Black goes e5, grabs a little bit of the center. That's sort of basic. We see that all the time, right? But then what? Well, white takes knight, comes out to f3, attacks black's pawn. Another good strong move, develops a piece, attacks black, right? So then what? Well, black responds, black knight to c6. Now black has defended his pawn. If white takes that pawn, then black's going to take the knight, and so it's well defended, right? And then that's not a good deal. So the next move in the Ruy Lopez is bishop to b5. That is what you're looking at right there. That is the Ruy Lopez opening. As far as I know, I think there's other derivations that people can take. There's different kinds of moves after this. I think it's also called the Spanish opening. But this is the Ruy Lopez opening. You've got white has two pieces developed. Black has a piece developed. So what can black do next? Well, black, good developing move, brings his knight out. This knight is now attacking that pawn. So white is going to bring out his pawn. What is black going to do right now? And this is it. Black is going to try to lay a trap for white. He takes knight, brings it back, knight to e7. What is he doing? This just looks wrong. It just looks wrong. First of all, he's moved a piece for a second time. You're not supposed to do that. It slows your development. He's also wrong because he blocked the development of his bishop. He's blocked his development of this bishop. The queen can't get out either. These two things, he's just all bunched up there. So what's the trap? I'm going to pause it. See if you can't see what the trap is. Okay, the trap, right? What is white's problem? The problem is, should he capture that pawn? It looks easy. I mean, black has just given up. The pawn's now undefended. Black has just let white take it. Why wouldn't he take it? This is just, it doesn't feel right. But, he could castle instead. He could do other things. But, look, a pawn's a pawn, right? So why wouldn't he take it? Now he's taken the pawn. Okay, where's the trap? Here it comes. Black pawn to c7. Do you see it yet? Now we know what black had in mind. He's attacked white's bishop. If white retreats, right, then black can bring his queen out, and now the queen has put white in check, right? That's an attack on the king, right? But he's also got the knight. So if white defends, which he has to, he's going to have to defend against this check, and then black's just going to take the knight. So that's the trap. If white sees that trap, knight to c4. It doesn't look like a good move. His advantage seems to be going down. It doesn't look very good. But where's the trap? Or this is the counter trap. So where's the counter trap? Well, the real question is black going to get greedy? Is black going to get greedy? Because right now, if you can see it, pause and just see if you can't see it, and then add some comments. Tell me if you like this. Tell me if you see this trap that white is laying. Because what is black tempted to do? Well, obviously, he's got his pawn on c6 that's just sitting there, and there's no reason, apparently, not to take that bishop. Oh, but he did. He took that bishop. What happened to white's advantage? Way up. Big mistake. Do you see it? Yeah, you got to see it by now. Knight to d6, checkmate. Smothered checkmate. I loved it. This is when I first learned about the term smothered checkmate. Really fun. There's nothing that black can do. Black is checkmate. He can't capture the checking knight. The king can't flee. He's got nowhere to do. So that's it. That is checkmate in the 7th move. Not bad. So what should black do instead? Black back here, when black is about to make black's sixth move, okay? Don't take, this is for you. Don't take that bishop. Don't take the bishop. That's the bait. Don't get greedy. You got to do. What can you do? Well, what you want to do, I guess, you want to like think about this next move, right? So we free up some space for the king, right? Get this knight out of the way. Find some safer place for it. Find some safer place for it. Bring it over here to G6. Okay, that's a pretty good move. That frees it up. Now, if black tries to do anything, if tries to bring his knight in here, then, you know, he's gone. So it doesn't do him any good. The trap, white has seen black's trap, and if black, you know, sees the counter trap, he can avoid it too. But that's what you need to do. Do not fall. Do not fall for this black. Do not fall for this. And white, don't fall for it either. So at this point, instead of falling for that counter trap, black needs to free up that space in front of the king. He moves the knight to G6, and now it's a different game. It's a very different game. A lot of different things could happen. Some things that could happen. The main threat, white's main counter trap threat, is gone, but he still has to save that bishop. That bishop's now in trouble. So what can he do? Well, now he's really got no choice. Now he really does have to retreat. He's got to retreat to A4. All right, and then we've got black pawn to B5, and now we've got the bishop and the bishop and the knight are now forked by black. So black almost felt like set a trap, almost fell for a counter trap, got out of it, and this is the advantage. This is the advantage. Very different game just suddenly, but you gotta see the trap and the counter trap before you fall for it. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the Ruy Lopez opening and what a trap and a counter trap can look like, and hopefully you can avoid it like I'm hoping to avoid it myself. And if you like this, please like and subscribe and leave comments. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know how quickly you got it. Let me know if you saw the trap at the beginning. Let me know if you saw the counter trap. All right. Thanks very much. This has been Wait, This is Mate. Hey, one last plug for E.S. Lowe's book, Chess in 30 Minutes. I found this actually in my mother's old books. It's from 1955, and it's a lot of fun to read. Some of these old books, they use different notations. They use the old notation, which is pretty interesting too, and you can get caught up in thinking along the old notation ways. It gets confusing when you're trying to switch between pawn to king 4 instead of e4, or knight to queen's bishop 3 instead of just knight to f3. Something like that. Anyway, check out the book. It's a lot of fun. And if you ever see an old chess book, always grab it. Thanks again.